During his 2 seasons in the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague, Ryan Toolson has developed a reputation for possessing one of the best shooting techniques in the competition. And the Unicaja Malaga star believes his ability to score is a combination of natural talent and hard work.
I think growing up it was always something I had, but it was also something that I loved to do, and so I continued to work on it more and more as I grew older. I think if you have talent, it's obviously easy, but when you have that talent and you work just as hard as other people, you'll be able to be as great as whoever you want to be.
Toolson is certainly no stranger to hard work. He spends hour after hour by himself during the off-season, working to perfect his shooting technique.
In the summers, when I work out all by myself, I start just all by myself in the gym, where I shoot one-handed shots, just from point blank, very close to the basket. And after I go around the basket and make a few, then I'll take a step back and do it again and go around. And then I'll take a step back until I get to about the free throw line. And then I'll start using both hands. And I'll go all the way around until I get to the 3-point, where I'll eventually have to jump and use my hand. And I'll shoot around 500 to 1,000, depending on if my twin girls are crying or not at home.
When the season gets underway, the routines of playing, practicing and travelling mean there is much less opportunity for that kind of dedicated individual practice. But Toolson still finds time whenever he can to continue sharpening his shot.
If I have enough time before practice, I'll do kind of the same routine, but I'm not able to shoot nearly as much as 500 to 1,000 like I can in the summertime. But also sometimes we have a great assistant coach in Antonio who he likes to put us through a few drills before we practice, or even after we practice, to kind of get into a good rhythm for specific games.
Watching and learning from other players also provides an opportunity for even experienced professionals to make further improvements to their game. And Toolson has taken inspiration from one player in particular, Barcelona's Juan Carlos Navarro.
My first year here in Spain, I was able to play against him not only in the regular season, but in the playoffs. We played 3 times, and it was a lot of fun watching him play. It wasn't fun because he killed us, but he's a great player, and I've been working on the little bomba that he does ever since.
Despite the many hours of practice, however, Toolson admits the ability to instinctively improvise is also very important for a shooter, something that becomes even more significant the higher level you play.
In high school and in college, I had a specific move that I was always able to go to, but I think as I came into the professional leagues, people started noticing those moves a lot quicker, and it made it almost impossible to get them off, and so I kind of had to start using more of my instinct than those specific moves, especially because I'm not as tall or as fast as a lot of the players, especially in EuroLeague.
One major obstacle to shooters is the defensive efforts of opponents, and Toolson identified 2 EuroLeague players who make it particularly difficult to get clean shots away.
The 2 best defensive players that are just on the top of my head are Brad Olesen, who plays for Barcelona, and Terrence Kinsey, because they're both extremely athletic, and on top of that, they have really long wingspan that can just reach almost any shot that you try to get off, and they're great defensive players.
But basketball is, of course, a team sport, and Toolson believes shooters should also rely upon the strengths of their teammates to negate the efforts of defenders.
If you have a really good team around you that can also take the pressure away from you, it'll help you get your shot off. For example, we have Jason Granger, who's a great scorer, so a lot of people are focused on him when he's penetrating to the basket. So when he passes it out to me, I'll be able to have enough time to get off a good shot.